let's just start with a very, very simple question. Hillary Clinton's been up there now for the past 2 days. How's it going for her in your state?
Yes. I think it's going just the way she planned it. She's going out meeting people that she wants to meet, people with the issues they have on today. We had a meeting last night, all of the activists. It was some of the activists. It was fun to be around with her and just sit around and talk for a couple hours. And she's very comfortable, very relaxed, and she's ready to go.
What do you think would be would it be better for her if she has a tough, spirited, serious challenger for the Democratic nomination, or better not to?
I don't think it makes a difference with her. I mean, I think that she has enough experience, has debated enough people that it can go either way for her. If she has a competition, she'll rise to the occasion. If she doesn't, she'll be prepared in the fall.
Billy, one of the things that's true of Secretary Clinton, she's different from any other presidential candidate probably ever in terms of the size of the entourage that's traveling with her, the number of reporters following her. You know New Hampshire politics and the way in which retail politics works up there. How does she deal with that challenge? How does she do actual retail politics with the giant herd that's following her everywhere she goes?
Well, that's difficult. That's one of the reasons why most of the Pauls stay out of the way and let her do what she wants to do. But it is difficult for her to get down to the average New Hampshire people. But that's what she wants to do, and that's what she's doing. And I think she's going to do it on her own way, which is wonderful, because she had some great anecdotal stories that she told us last night of the people she met and the issues that she faced. And I also believe that that's something you got to learn. I mean, sometimes when you're in the ivory towers, you don't understand what's going on with the daily lives of average people, and she needs to have that information. She understands, she knows she has to have it, and she's going out and getting it, which I think is wonderful.
A bunch of Republicans who'd like to be president were in Nashua this weekend addressing a Republican Party event. Your friend John Sununu was there. Current Chairwoman Horn was there. Which of the Republican candidates or would-be candidates do you think would be the most formidable in a general election, not just in New Hampshire but nationally?
I think the toughest one would be Jeb Bush.
Why?
Oh, because I think that he's got the experience. I think he's polished. I think he knows how to run a campaign. I think he has a name recognition, and I think he'd be the toughest one.
Billy, Mark asked you before whether Secretary Clinton would be better off with a tough primary opponent, nomination contest opponent, or not. Without one, her main opponent seems to be the news media. So let me ask you, first of all, do you think that how would you describe her current attitude towards the press?
I think she's okay with it. She had a real comfort level last night when we were talking, a very ease about her. And she's very comfortable in her skin, and she knows what she has to do. She knows it's going to be a tough fight. She's not taking this thing for granted. She wants to go out and earn the votes one at a time. And meet people. She wants to build an organization. And I can tell you, in that room last night were Obama people, were Clinton people, and everyone came out of that room thinking, wow, we really got somebody here, and she's ready. She is so ready. And it was wonderful, the comments she got last night from the Obama people that said, you know, we really do appreciate what you did, Senator Clinton, not only after you lost the election, the primary, to come back in and work as hard as you did for the president and then turn around and become the Secretary of State. That is a mark of a very classy person.
She and her husband, and I'm pretty sure you, thought that she was held to a tougher standard in 2008 than her opponent, President Obama. Do you think that as she heads into 2016, is it your belief that she's held to a higher standard than other potential presidential or actual presidential candidates?
No. I think that she is going to have to earn it one vote at a time. I think she understands it. And she'll do what she has to do to present the best campaign she can present and direct the issues that she believes this country needs right now. And I think that's what this is about. She hasn't changed at all. I mean, she's still the same person. If you asked her on 10 different items or issues what she stands on, I could tell you what they are without listening to her. I know how she feels about increasing wages. I know how she feels about equal pay. I know how she feels about comprehensive immigration reform. I know how she feels about trade. I know where she stands.
How does she feel about the Keystone Pipeline?
That I don't know. That's probably number 10. Yeah. That's probably the 10th one I don't know.
So you know her as
but I know she's concerned about global warming.
Yeah. You know her as a likable and warm person. Does she come across on television as likable and warm as the person you know? And if not, why not?
I can't answer that. You know, when I see Hillary, I see a person that I spent a lot of time with that really cares about this country and really wants to make a difference. And she's not doing this for herself. She's doing this to make this a better place to live for all of us.
But when you watch her on television, does she seem like the same person or a different person?
Well, to me, it's the same. But that's probably biased. But I equate her a lot like my wife. They have the same kind of integrity in what they want to do in this world, and it has nothing to do with themselves. It has to do with what they can do for other people.
Billy, a second ago you said that you know where she stands on trade. She was asked about the TPP today, and at least from what I could hear from her answer, I don't know where she stands on that trade agreement. Where do you think she stands on that?
Well, here's what I think. I think one of the things that she understands that has to happen is we have to deal with the plight of the middle class. We have to rebuild the middle class. We have to retain good jobs over here, good paying jobs over here, and we have to tax people who are taking jobs away from this country. And I think when it comes down to that, she's going to vote the right way. She's going to support the right issues because she's really a fighter for the middle class.
But Billy, you said...
And those jobs belong to the middle class.
But, Billy, you said a second ago that you knew where she stood on trade. So do you know where she stands on this deal or not?
Well, I don't know where she stands on that particular deal. Okay. I do not.
Yeah. All right, last question. Where do you stand on the giant number of illegal video poker machines in the basement of every tavern in Manchester?
We're trying to pass that right now so we can get some tax money.
Yeah, so you think they should be there but heavily taxed? Or at least lightly taxed?